Kakudash.
A double honors to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Rule well, peace and salutation to the hope of the elect, 144,000, and the one-third men, women, and children in order. Hey, we are the Hebrew Israelites, Salakia, the Hebrew Israelites. And we're here week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of Babylon, a.k.a. America, a.k.a. spiritual Egypt, a.k.a. Sodom and Gomorrah. We speaking of that, you know what's crazy about that? Sodom and Gomorrah, they just had a bike ride, a naked bike ride throughout the city. Where they do that at? First in the world.
The Sodom.
Come on, man. If this ain't Sodom and Gomorrah, I don't know what is. Right?
Well, since you said that, Isaiah 3 and 9. To get you started.
This is Isaiah. You said 3 and 9? Mm-hmm. Yep. It's Isaiah chapter 3, verse 8. It says, "For Jerusalem is ruined, and Judah is fallen, because their tongue and their doing are against the Lord."
Yeah, man, the tongues are doing against the Lord. Is it not? Is it not? Look at the things that are going on in America right now, man. It's not these things against the Lord? Against his laws, statutes, and commandments? A naked bike ride? Lewdness? Come on, man.
It says, "To provoke the eyes of his glory. The show of their countenance doth witness against them."
Hey, because it says provoke the eyes of his glory, because what's the glory of a man? His woman. What's the glory of the Lord? Israel as a whole, us being in order. You know? So that's what they're doing. They obscuring us, man. You know? You got it.
It says, "The show of their countenance doth witness against them. And they declare their sin as Sodom, and they hide it not."
They hide it not. Hey, like they said, it's like a pride thing. Like when they have Pride Month in June, right? It's a pride thing. Hey, we're gonna go out. We're gonna ride around on our bikes, nude, without any care in the world. We don't care about it being children out there that may see us. You know, we don't care. This is wrong. This is wrong 2.0.
Years ago, you get a ticket for indecent exposure.
Yeah.
But I guess because it's organized, it's organized now that
It's organized sodomy.
Right.
That's what it is. Organized sodomy.
It says, "Woe unto them." It says, "Woe unto their soul, for they have rewarded evil unto themselves."
Are they not? They present themselves in front of the Lord. The Lord sees it. It's like they're on the stage right now. They're presenting themselves, showing themselves to be that. Being what? Sodomites.
Right, not a holy people, not a righteous people.
Right.
But somebody, you know, and they're happy. They're happy to show that they lewd as much as they are.
And that's the pride. It makes sense to make they have pride.
With the whole naked march, whatever they doing, bike ride. When you actually think about it, like you said, the kids. You got kids watching. You know, you got people in the neighborhood. Don't nobody want to see all that. And then, hey, guess what? Because if one of those little boys, the ones going through puberty, actually came across, they see one of the naked women, or how you try to say, naked boys, try to do something.
It says, "Say to the righteous that it shall be well with them." It's like that it shall be well with them, for they shall eat the fruit of their doings. Woe unto the wicked, it shall be
well with the righteous.
I'll read it again. It says, "Say to the righteous that it shall be well with him, for they shall eat the fruit of their doings.
Yep.
Woe unto the wicked, it shall be ill with him, for the reward of his hand shall be given him."
Well, it's self-explanatory.
This is Leviticus 18.
Just
verse,
lift it up.
This is Leviticus chapter 18, verse 7, and it reads,
A little bit more passion.
"The nakedness of thy father or the nakedness of thy mother shalt thou not uncover. She is thy mother, thou shalt not uncover her nakedness."
Right.
Naked.
And that's a law, and that's a good law, you know, because When you naked, that's shame. It's shameful. You see? So these people are they're naked, being naked, physically and spiritually. All right, and they don't have no shame. You know, they don't have no shame. And what do you do with a shameless daughter? You know, the scripture said, keep her in, but a shameless daughter is going to abuse herself too much liberty. You know, and if she abuses herself too much liberty, if she's the daughter of a priest, what do? You got to burn her. You got to burn her alive, man. All right, because
having America, aka Babylon, giving everyone much liberty to do the lewd acts that they do, and that they commit to the crime. Do what thou wilt. Hey, it's a law against indecent exposure, but yet you have people riding around on bikes in the nude. This is what we come to. If this is not Babylon, I don't know what is. If this isn't spiritual Sodom and Gomorrah, I don't know what is. If this isn't spiritual Egypt, I don't know what is. You know? Thus said the Bible. Verse 8. The nakedness of thy father's wife shalt thou not uncover. It is thy father's nakedness.
see,
How many wives are out there that's riding on those bikes? You know?
That's a shameful thing, man. You get traumatized seeing your mama's titties, man.
Yeah.
You know, that stay with you.
Yeah.
That's why the Lord. That's why the law is there to present sanctity. Okay, because those things are precious, but this society turns that shit upside down. So your Psalms 82:6. My bad.
No, I was gonna say. So now nothing is precious.
Nothing is precious anymore.
Nothing is precious. Nothing's left. Women don't leave things to the imagination anymore. You know, there's no modesty.
And then they expect.
There's no judgment.
Then they ask the same. They ask the dumbass question: Why why don't nobody want to get with me? Why nobody want to love me?
Why can I get married? Why? Yeah. Because everybody's had you. You know, it's crazy. And I don't know if you guys watch Captain Samuels, but the question I had to ask is like, what are you giving a man that you haven't already given another man? You know?
Right.
And you guys wonder why there's so much turmoil in marriages today.
There's nothing left for the man to want from you. I mean, if you can go outside and I can basically make out your whole body shape and see what's under your body without just looking at you. There's nothing for me to. There's no effort. There's nothing for me to put an effort for. You know, there's nothing for me to want to see. This is Wisdom of Solomon 4:12. It says, "For the bewitching of naughtiness doth obscure things that are honest."
And obscurity means what? It's like absence of light. You know? Here, I'm gonna look it up.
I got it.
You gotta go into these words. You know? So that's just American society at a whole. Nothing's precious anymore. You know, let it all hang out. Where's the sanctity? Where's you know what I'm saying? Where's the respect? There's no respect for self anymore. All right, and part of the signs of a downfall of a country or a nation is the absence of morality. You see, and pride.
Well, look, that explains.
Why would you call it a pride fest? Who you got pride against? Who you trying to against the Lord?
Yep.
The same person that created the heavens and the earth. You're gonna say you basically flipping him off when he gave you everything to sustain yourself here on earth. And then to hell with your planet, to hell with your forests, to hell with your oceans, to hell with your sanctity, your holiness, and all of these things that hold the universe together. And then you expect to live a long life. All right, that's the dumbest thing in the world. These people are done, man.
This is the word obscurity from the Webster's Dictionary. It says the state of being unknown or unimportant.
See?
So I'll read it again. Wisdom of Solomon 4:12. It says, "For the bewitching of naughtiness doth obscure things that are honest." So it makes things that are honest unimportant. Like you said, morality, modesty, you know, sanctity, you know, hell, common sense, you know. But above all, Yahweh Shem Shai, you know, and His commandments. The bewitching or the witchcraft has made these things unimportant. The world doesn't care about God anymore. You know, the world is too busy what they think feels right. You know, doing what feels good. They're too busy chasing after dopamine and not serotonin.
Yep.
It says, and the wandering of concupiscence doth undermine the simple mind.
Yeah. And the simple mind, the wandering of concupiscence. Concupiscence, if you can't go into that word, it's like an illustrious desire.
God.
You know, one of those desires that really you shouldn't have. You know, so it undermines the simple mind. The simple mind is the undeveloped mind. You know, and that's what the society does. They perpetuate this madness. And now people live by these fucked up standards, you know? And then their principles are all shot.
So the word concupiscence means strong sexual desire, lust.
And that's what it's really all about, man. Be naked, be free, you know, them wanting to be homosexuals and all of this other stuff. That's all illicit, unnatural desire.
Adhering to the flesh. Dallas had brought out. It was crazy. It was ironic. The brother was talking about this at the time we were trying to make a decision on something. But he brought up the fact that we're led by our fleshly desires. You know, and when you lead by your fleshly desires, you're stuck in a carnal mindset. You know, you're not thinking spiritually, you're thinking very carnal. And so then those things that you're doing, again, like the brother said, the brother brought out, you're sinning against the Most High. You're sinning against the Most High.
Hey, shalom, man.
I just want to get that.
You got anything else?
Don't want
Well, I can finish this up. Leviticus chapter 18, verse 9, it reads, it says, the nakedness of thy sister, the daughter of thy father, or daughter of thy mother, whether she be born at home or born abroad, even their nakedness thou shalt not uncover.
Yeah, and this is the law basically on, you know, you're not supposed to see naked, and that's why we had a royal culture. The men don't change Pampers. We don't have to. We don't get to see our daughters naked. We don't see our daughters naked. You know. We don't see our sons nakedness. That's for our handmaids and maidens to do. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because we got a certain level of dignity and respect for one another. You know, and really you give the child respect and dignity. You know. And that's why those laws are set up, because our ways are of a higher standard. It's sanctified, it's holy, it's separate, you know?
Nakedness of thy father's wife's daughter, begotten of thy father, she is thy sister, thou shalt not uncover her nakedness. You gotta think about it. You don't know who's who. In this large group of people that are riding around in nakedness, you don't know who these people are. They could be somebody's mother, somebody's father, daughter, sister,
Wife.
cousin, wife, you know?
Yeah.
But they don't care, man. Like the brother said, you can tell that the falling of the empire, or paraphrasing it, what he said, falling of the empire by the morality of the people. You know? Hey, AKA America.
Yeah, bread and circuses, entertainment. That's all these people care about. They don't give a damn about what's going on in the world, which is fine, because the Lord blinded them, especially our people. Because you got Esau coming out with all sorts of information exposing, and that's part of prophecy too. You know, their tongue shall fall upon them. You know?
You know that?
Yeah,
This is Sirach chapter 7, verse 29. It says, lo, this only have I found, that the Most High hath made man upright, but they have sought out many inventions. You know, so the Lord made man upright. That's what the law, statutes, and commandments were for. You know, to be a royal, upright people. You know, but the rest of the world facilitates all types of movements and inventions, and wicked inventions. You know, mainly Esau.
totally contrary to law, statutes, commandments of Yahweh Shalom Shah.
because they seek out these things.
Defiance.
And everything they do is against the Lord.
That's right.
Yep. That was it.
Yes, we're going to do this because, hey, as you well know, you have camps, you have.
I was about to say, y'all can go ahead and switch the topic, but you
Yeah,
already
yeah,
doing
no,
it.
because no, we was already going to do that.
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
beginning,
kinda,
but it's
kinda.
just like that. The Spirit said, jump on that right away. Get
Yeah,
that out the
yeah,
way.
yeah, yeah.
But go ahead, bring it up.
They seek out many inventions as well, man. To be loose. They doing the same thing that these people in the world are doing. Because they're of the world.
I'm going to start at verse 1. It's 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 1. It said, knowing this, that in the last time, perilous times shall come.
Are we in perilous times? You got earthquakes, you got tsunamis going on, you got tornadoes hitting, you got forest fires, you got all floods, you got all types of things going on.
Perilous means dangerous.
Isn't it not dangerous?
It says, for men shall be lovers of themselves, covetous.
Yeah, you see that. You see that all through social media. Go on your average YouTube or Instagram page. Go on Facebook.
Well, that's
selfies. That's what is a selfie? Look at me.
Pride of life.
Pride of life. Go ahead.
it's really deception in the form of a false false healing.
Yeah.
You know,
That's why they got filters.
love yourself. That philosophy, because that was told to me before my wife left me, right? She said I want to love myself, but it's a pseudo type of way of what did I just say, of thinking, man. You know, it's a false pretense of healing yourself. Love yourself.
Well, ultimately, they're allowing society to tell them what happiness is. Well, this is what happiness is. If you have these things, then you're happy.
Well, loving yourself in today's society is being selfish.
Yeah, that's it.
Being narcissistic, that's loving yourself.
You know, pamper yourself. Do all these things for yourself.
Because if you live for the Yahweh Shem Shai, the scriptures say, fear the Most High and keep His commandments, for this is the whole duty of man.
Yeah.
So in order to love yourself, you have to love the Lord first. You know?
It says deny yourself. Deny yourself.
Exactly.
And that's one of the first principles
Mortify
that
thy
you learn.
members.
Yeah. You
It
learn
goes in
how
that
to.
scripture. Good is evil, evil is good. You know, roughly paraphrasing.
Isaiah 5:20.
It says, lovers of themselves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers.
And you see that all throughout social media. Everyone, and then people they'll go on there, they'll see another person. He has this, he has that, or she has this, she has that. Oh, I want that too for myself. And they'll stop at nothing to get it.
They become covetous.
Even if it means, hey, let me relinquish my morals. OnlyFans, i.e. OnlyFans, isn't that something that relinquishes your morals? You want to get online and show off all your goodies, and then you wonder why you can't get married? The brother brought up earlier. You've exposed yourself on the internet. You've exposed yourself to everyone because everyone has access to you now. There's nothing sacred about that. There's nothing righteous about that. You know, all in the name of doing what? I want to go viral. I want to be gawked at. I want to be looked at. I want to be put on this pedestal. Oh, that person, they're making millions of dollars off of what they're doing, so I want to be. I want that too. I'm gonna covet that too. I want that. That's what this world's become.
And they follow after these false leaders. You know, and from pain, glory sake.
God, filthy lucre's sake. I'm paraphrasing.
It says boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents.
Do they not boast? No. Look at all I got. Look at my money. Spread challenge. Look at all the money I got. Look at these racks. Really, you're poor, not realizing what real wealth is.
Shit. We can go into that. Man. We can go into that, but hey, Jake is stupid out here, man. Through. Because the wealth is really your health. Because the scriptures say health is above all of that, man.
Yeah.
Health, wisdom, understanding is above all of that shit, man.
Well, Romans 11:33 says the depth of the riches is the Lord. You know, is the knowledge and wisdom.
Get anything, get wisdom. Right? If anything, get wisdom.
It says, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy,
Oh, man.
without natural affection, truth breakers, false accusers, it said, unconscious fury, despisers of those that are good, traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasure rather than lovers of the Most High.
Average woman asks you today, how does it make you feel? How does it make you feel? The hell with feelings. We deal with truth and facts. The hell with how I feel about it. Is it right or is it wrong?
Goddamn see. Can you hear us now?
We started.